All right, guys, this week for your spiritual kickoff, we're going to be talking about how our cubs are always watching us. Oh, yes. Cubs, the little kids, those eyes are glued to daddy. Now, the verse of the week, 1 Timothy 3:4. He must be one who manages his own household well, keeping his children under control with all dignity. Now, some of you guys, when you hear that, be like, oh, my Lord, I'm just trying to make it through the day. And I get it. I am too some days, okay? So this is a verse of encouragement, okay? Now let's break this down a little bit. So he must be one who manages his own household well, keeping his children under control with all dignity. Now let's think about obedience, okay? Now, when Paul wrote this back to Timothy, the household meant different things, right? I mean, and you really could think about the household the way that Paul is talking about right here. Think about it as people who live within your house, because sometimes the family structure has changed a lot. We have all sorts of different people who sometimes are in the house, maybe as parents, grandparents, things like that. So if they're in your house, that is who we need to manage well, okay? Because it says he must manage his own household well, right? And so when we talk about keeping our children under control with all dignity, what are we talking about there? That under control, think about obedience, not rebellious, respectful, courteous, and exhibiting the fruit of the Spirit. That's really big, okay? Now, the fruit of the Spirit, we'll go to that one. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Now, those are 9. There are 9 fruit of the Spirit. So when you think about your kids and what you're trying to instill in them, what we're after, that is it. We want them to exhibit that fruit. So when Paul is talking about keep your children under control with all dignity, be really thinking about how can I help my kids grow in their walk and show the fruit. And one of the greatest ways you can do that as a lion leading the cubs, have the good fruit yourself, right? Because the person who can make the biggest impact on their kids is you. It's no one else. It's not a school. It's not a church. It's not anything out like that. It's you. You are responsible. Now, and that's a big responsibility. I get it. But hey, you signed up for it. You got them. You need to take care of them, okay? So remember, those kids are always watching. And you need to be the one who sets that example. So I think Paul gives us some really good advice there in 1 Timothy 3:4. And I want you to just let that simmer and kind of just soak in your heart this week. You must manage your household well and keep those children under control with all dignity. Okay? So, and think about it. We want our kids to be kids that people want to be around. So, I think that's something that if you keep that in mind, are my kids someone that you think others enjoy being around? And do you know that? You know what? That's something that can really help you as you evaluate this. So for this week, what you can expect on Wednesday, I'm going to break down some areas that I recognize as I try to lead my little cubs. And you know what? I haven't got it all figured out. But I got some areas that I really wanted to point out that I think will help us as we grow our families, as we lead our families, as our kids grow, that we want to keep in mind and we need to consider. So the question of the week, something I want you to think about. Are you leading your children or is the world? Because if the world is leading your kids, it's not a good situation. You need to be the one. You have to be setting the example. You have to be the one stepping up, stepping in, leaning in, showing them, with actions, not just words, but with actual actions of what you expect, how you want to live your life. They will get more from that than any little sit-down talk you can have with them. Okay, so guys, remember the verse of the week, 1 Timothy 3:4. He must be one who manages his own household well, keeping his children under control with all dignity. Now, guys, go out there, share this one with other Lions, particularly our fellow dads out there this week. Text this stuff out, share what's coming up. Go to the lionwithin.us to get all our resources, our Bible studies, our blogs that we have going on, all the swag. We have some really awesome t-shirts, all that kind of stuff. Check that out on the linewithin.us. Give us a 5-star rating, write a review, follow us on social. So guys, enjoy your week. Remember 1 Timothy 3:4. Have some fun. We'll see you back here on Wednesday. Now go and unleash the lion within. Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or just think it'd be cool to have your own talk show, podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, and fun way to expand your reach online. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories like Apple, Spotify, Google, and more within minutes of finishing your recording. Podcast isn't hard when you have the right partners, and the team at Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Join over 100,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout to get their messages out to the world. Let's create something great together. Visit thelionwithin.us/buzz to let Buzzsprout know we sent you, and you'll get a $20 Amazon gift card if you sign up for a paid plan. That's thelionwithin.us/buzz.